announcing a little league team here. I missed what they did. Kevin the Flash are rocking and rolling. 7-game lead.
Yep. Yep. 7 games over the Bombers, who are in second place, 18-4. The Bombers are 11-11, so that kind of works out how 7 games. Yeah, it is. Bombers usually, up at the top of the standings, and maybe, but by the end of the season, I think the Bombers are always have been the Flash's postseason nemesis. So, hopefully can end that little streak against them and the postseason when we get to that point. It's really, we're about a month away now from the postseason, so it's season's about half over.
Yeah, and going to be an exciting night. I guess it'd be just one more day after Thursday, this Friday night.
2 nights, yeah.
If you want to see the Flash play these Bombers at Bossy Field, and opportunity for these college players get to play on that awesome field over there. And, some of these players don't even know, have never been to Bossy Field.
Right.
I mean, Arizona, Washington.
Yeah, exactly. And that's cool. And they know it's the third oldest park in the country, still in use. But the cool thing is we have a lot of local players on both of these teams. So, they play the Bombers over there Friday night. So we should have a good crowd of just people who want to come out and see these local guys.
And you hope it's not. I mean, it's not as far as Henderson for Du Bois to get to Bossy Field. So hopefully, some of their fans
I think that's
want
the
to come
plan.
out.
I think that's the plan. It is a home game. It is a home game for the Flash, obviously, and it's a great opportunity. And hopefully, if it goes well, it may be an annual thing. That's kind of what Clay Boland's thinking, what he had in mind originally. If it's worthwhile for the Otters and the Flash, that everybody wants to make a little money, obviously, off the deal. And
right.
So hopefully it'll work out really well. I think it's really cool to get to go over there and play in that venue. And another thing, obviously the movie The League of Their Own, the Bombers' home field was the Rockford Peaches home field, and then Bossy Field was the Racine Bells, I think is what they were. But anyway,
so they'll play in both parks.
They play in both parks, and
this
of course,
year.
So that's pretty cool. So that's a great. It's gonna be a great weekend, because you got the 4th of July weekend. You have fireworks here on Monday night. They've got a game at Du Bois on Saturday night after they play them at Bossy Field. So that's it's great, and that's a great atmosphere as well. I love going over there to Huntingburg to play at League Stadium or League Park, and it's just that's a great facility as well. So good weekend for some baseball here in the OBL.
First 15 minutes of this game are going to be really interesting for the batter, as the pitcher is in the sun. The circle on the pitcher's mound is totally in the sun. But just as soon as the ball gets out of his hand, it hits the sunlight and then goes into the shade. So this could be, I would say it'd be more difficult for sure for the batter to catch the ball.
Definitely, because it's going sunshade. Well, it's everything pretty much in between the front of the mound and the batter's box is in the shade.
And also anything hit back to the pitcher, he better be paying attention, because same difference, it's going to go shade to sun real fast. First pitch called, strike one at the knees. Hopefully a late arriving crowd. Okay, crowd. They're sitting over there by the bench. Next pitch is a stew right called. 2 strikes in a row to Mr. Josh Newton, the center fielder for the Bombers.
Kobe Matson getting the start for the Flash tonight.
Pitched about 50 pitches, we believe, about 4 or 5 days ago. Here's a ball hit to center field. It's going to be a base hit. Nice job of hitting that ball as he watched the first 2 pitches. And we came back, tried to strike him out. And unfortunately, he gets a rip to start the game to center field. Gasser, the second baseman, steps in.
Gasser plays he's from Huntingburg. He's plays college ball at the University of Michigan. And he has on that Michigan batting helmet, too.
So now does Huntingburg, is it Huntingburg High School or is there Du Bois?
Southridge.
Southridge. Is that the only one in?
Well, Jasper has a high school, but Southridge is in Huntingburg, yeah.
So there's 2 in the county.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least 2.
Gotcha. 2 balls, no strikes, both outside. So far, the first 2 batters have watched the first 2 pitches. Let's hope he don't get a rip up the center. Newton's at first base for them. Strike right down the middle of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first base here in the first inning. Just getting underway. Beautiful day. Not too awful bad here in the ballpark. A little humid, but not too bad. Throw to first base. Not in time. We got the best seat in the house, though. We got air conditioning right on our legs.
Make it a little cool.
It might. It usually does. Once that sun goes down, it's like, open the window.
We can open the window. We can sure do that.
Here's the 1-2. Or 2-1, excuse me. Ball 3, 3-1. Do not want to start this game off with 2 runners on base.
No, not a good way to start.
Last night's game was back and forth. They went up and down with the Dogs. Here's the 3-1. Outside, way outside. Would have hit a right-handed batter. So a single and a walk to start the game. Kevin, the last game I did was the crazy one Saturday night whenever both teams scored each half inning, 5 innings into the game. We might be on pace for one of those again.
You never know.
Hotchkiss, the DH, steps in for the Bombers. How about a good old-fashioned triple play? Is that asking for too much? First pitch to him, he shows bunt. Wow, 3-hole hitter showing bunt.
Hotchkiss out of Richmond, Kentucky, plays at Midway University.
Midway, not too far from here, I don't think.
Between Lexington and Versailles.
Midway.
It's Midway. That's exactly what it is.
Shows bunt again, way outside. Tell you what, if it was the last two batters would have been right-handed batters, they'd have got hit. Hotchkiss having a problem. Matson for the Flash having a trouble finding the strike zone. Here's a 2-0. Woo! Called strike. Way outside, I thought. I think he just felt sorry for him. That looked outside of me.
I hope his strike zone is that big.
Boy, yeah, I appreciate that. But if I'm the batter, I wouldn't have been very happy. Here's one right down the middle of the plate, or closer at least to that corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Matson's fought his way back here. Runners on first and second off a hit and a walk to start the game for the Bombers. Flash need to get out here. Here's a 2-2. Outside, ball 3.
Kobe Matson from Rupert, Idaho, plays his college ball at Centralia College in Washington State. One of 3 guys on this team from that school.
Yeah, and all 3 of them, though, are from different states, right?
Right, I think so.
Idaho, Nevada,
and
then Washington.
Yeah, that's correct.
Whoa, he called strike 3, Kevin, on a ball that went across the chalk. He already threw his bat down. He was going. He can throw it down, but he's going back to the dugout. And the PA here having a little fun with him. So strikeout looking. If I'm the other pitcher, though, I'm going to throw way out there. Try to get that call, too. Willis steps in, third baseman. First pitch to him is a strike called. Now, that was down the middle of the plate.
Willis he's from Mount Carmel, Illinois, and plays his college ball at Oakland City University.
Now, that's not too far from here either.
That's not too far, no.
Going another direction, though. Going north. Up 41.
Yep.
Here's the 0-1. Runners are going. Throw down to second base is in time and got him. Wow, double steal. And we go after the runner behind, and he is out. No way you get the guy at third. He had a huge jump over there, which was fine. You got one of them out. And I believe they called that a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. So Gasser caught stealing. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and the flash after giving up a hit and a walk. Get out of it with no runs on the board. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0 here on WSON Sports. That's do 3 again, Drew, and then we'll see after this, see how it goes. One, 2, and 3 up to bat for the Flash. Bottom of the first inning. Bombers got the first 2 on. A strikeout looking. A caught stealing. And then another strikeout swinging. Got him out of the inning. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1 to Drew Dalton, the second baseman.
That's actually Casey Sorg. Oh. They apparently changed their lineup up.
So this is Sorg?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sorg is batting first. Is he still the DH, I hope?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch hit to left field. Left fielder comes in and hits his glove and comes out for a base hit. He dove for it. I believe it's a base hit. What you got, Kevin?
I didn't see it, so I can't.
Well, he had to come all the way in, and he dove and stuck his glove out, and the ball hits his glove and just came out.
If he dove, that's not a routine play. That's a hit.
All right. So a hit for that was Sorg. We'll get it right eventually. So now is this?
That's Drew Dalton.
All right, Drew Dalton. They mixed up on us a little bit there. Dalton, the second baseman. First pitch to him was a ball. How dare them change the lineup on you, Kevin?
And I'm not sure how to fix it either.